Today we have 3 different blaster boxes searching for 3 different types of case hits, and today we're going to open them up and talk about which case hit is actually the easiest to pull. You wouldn't believe how many times I hear somebody say that I don't want to grade a card because it's too expensive. Well, I have a perfect way that you can grade a card with PSA for cheap, and that is to use my code WAYNE25 at checkout. That'll get you a free $25 off your first submission. There's also a link in the description that'll take you exactly where you need to go to get that submission started. But now let's get into the video. So the 3 boxes that we're going to be opening up is a 2025 Absolute Hobby Blaster. We have 2025 Donruss Football and then 2025 Mosaic. So we're going to be searching for Kabooms in Absolute, Downtowns, and Donruss. And then you have Stained Glass, Micro Mosaic, and also Visionaries and Kaleidoscopic. There's a lot of case hits in Mosaic, and that's going to be, something that we're going to talk about in this video is how hard or easy it is to pull some of these case hits. So I have had a really good experience with Mosaic. I've pulled a lot of great stuff from there, and Donruss has been very, very hard to pull downtowns, and I have never pulled a Kaboom. But before we start talking about some of the odds to hit these case hits, prices for these boxes, this Hobby Blaster box is going for around $40 right now. The regular blasters are around like $27. So this one's $40. Donruss, it retails for $25, but they go for $30 and up. The Mosaic retails for $30, but they go for a little bit more than that on the secondary market. So the cheapest box here is going to be Donruss. The most expensive is the Absolute. And let's just go ahead and hop into the first pack. So like I said, I've never pulled a Kaboom. They have been very, very hard to pull across like all Absolute products. So let's go ahead and see what we have here. There's Tyler Warren on the patch right there. Now I have pulled a lot of downtowns from Optic. So Optic versus Donruss is very, very different. It is extremely hard to pull a downtown from Donruss. At this point, I've opened up probably like over 40 blasters of 2025 Donruss and have not pulled a downtown. So I feel like this year the hit rates to hit those downtowns is extremely rare. So that is something to note for Donruss. And then Mosaic has had the most case hits I've seen pulled out of any product this year. It seems like they're flying out of here. And I'm not talking about Honeycombs or Genesis. I don't think those are case hits. Those are just short prints. I'm talking about like the Stained Glass, the Micro Mosaics. I mean, I've pulled 3 case hits out of like 30 Mosaic blaster boxes already. I've pulled 2 Micro Mosaics and 1 Stained Glass. So Mosaic is the easiest product to hit a case hit out of. There is Jared Goff, and then we do have a green of Caleb Johnson. So I have not had much luck on Absolute. So maybe we can turn that around in today's video, and I have not had much luck on Donruss either. So let's see, there's Colston Loveland. We have TJ Sanders. And another thing about Donruss is the hit rates for downtown seem to be a lot better in the mega boxes. So when those come out, I'll have a video opening those. And one thing about Panini is they do not release the actual odds to pull those case hits. There's Theo Johnson. We got Travis Hunter. So with Topps products, they release a whole odds sheet, so you could actually see, how rare is a Kaboom from a blaster, or how rare is a downtown from a Donruss blaster. So that's something I'm actually really excited to see from Topps when they take over the licensing, because we're going to actually be able to see how rare it is to pull some of these case hits. So that's something that I don't like about what Panini is doing. We just have no clue how rare those case hits are. But I mean, you can kind of estimate with how hard they are to pull from some of these products. All right, so we're already halfway through these right here, and these products, I would say Absolute and Donruss are very, like, you have to hit the case hits or else you don't get a whole lot of value out of the product. There's a Scattaboo, but Mosaic I feel like is a decent value product without hitting one of the case hits. Which, let's see, and I actually really love the design of Mosaic this year. We're going to have Carson there. We got Jaden Higgins. And then we do have Michael Penix Jr. on that insert there. All right. So yeah, I think I skipped a Donruss pack earlier because we have 3 Donruss. Okay, we got Kelvin Banks. There's Clowney. And we have Judkins. All right, before we hop into the rest of the packs, though, I do have a giveaway going on for this month. I'm giving away this Bowman Hobby box, and all you have to do to enter is make sure you like and comment on one video this month, and then make sure you are subscribed. I do appreciate everybody that supports the videos, but let's continue. So, still no case hits out of any of these boxes. The main takeaway from this video is it is the easiest to pull case hits out of Mosaic. I think that's going to be your best shot at pulling a case hit in these 3 specific products. Now, when Phoenix comes out, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to pull Color Blast from the blasters, but maybe I'll make a video on, you know, how hard it is to pull a Color Blast out of the Phoenix blasters. All right, so let's open up another Donruss and another Mosaic, so we're a little bit even here. And yeah, still no case hit. There's Devin Neal. There we go, Jackson Dart. We take that. And there's Jalen Hurts. All right. So I know a lot of people say that Honeycombs and the Genesis cards are case hits. They're not. They're not case hits. They are short prints. So I don't really count those as case hits. There's Derrick Henry. We have Kyron Williams. All right, here we go. Last 3 packs. Let's see. And a Kaboom would be a little bit thicker than a regular Absolute card. But no Kaboom today and no numbered card in the Hobby Blaster. So this is the Hobby Blaster of Absolute is probably one of the worst products this year. For $40, it's pretty much exactly the same as a regular Absolute blaster. I mean, I would rather have the retail box that I opened up in like 2 videos ago. So I would definitely stay away from those. Donruss blasters, it's going to be very hard to pull a downtown out of these from my experience. I mean, I have not pulled one, and we've opened up a lot. But we do have a production line of Bo Nix and Cortland Sutton. And here we go, last pack. This hasn't been a that great of an opening. You guys can see, you know, you're not always going to hit something nice out of these products, especially the products that you're chasing those case hits. We do have one of these, though. These are sick. Lad McConkey on the fluorescent. All right, so there you guys go. These cards will be listed on my website, so make sure you guys go check that out. I list cards there every single day. There's a link in the description, shopwincollection.com. But thank you so much for watching. Again, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to be entered into that giveaway. I appreciate every single one of you guys that supports the videos, leaves comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.